Your own expectations.
If we ever get too big for our britches,
yes,
I want our friends, our parents, of course, that are watching.
Yeah. Mom, mother,
and Juanita.
What do you want my mom to do?
You keep us honest.
Juanita, Linda, Jackie, and Teresa.
That's right.
We love you guys. It's just the 6 of us together forever. Do you want to know a story that
just as easily FaceTime versus having these microphones? I could just have you over for a nice ham sandwich and a pasta salad. We could talk about this around the table. But instead, we've decided.
Why didn't we just FaceTime you guys together? Why do I have to wear a headphone for this?
Well, I'd look a lot cuter without it, I can tell you that much.
Oh, so yeah, if I retell stories, you got to fact check them. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, I love a good story. I love a good belly laugh. I love crying. You're tearing up. I mean, I literally feel like it's medicine.
Yeah, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I think, I don't mean to get on a soapbox, but here I am. I think there's an epidemic and people don't talk about it enough.
Uh-oh.
And we've got to take this seriously. Okay. Actually, we don't need to take it seriously. People are taking themselves too seriously these days. Preach. Now, let me put out the disclaimer. Of course, if you're being disrespected or abused or any of that, obviously that's not what we're talking about. Everyday mainstream behavior, people are taking themselves so seriously.
They have lost their sense of humor. They have lost their sense of who they are in between the heavens and the earth, like what your right place is. Of course, you are a treasured child of God. Yes, all of that. You have a voice.
Of course.
You're a confident woman, all of it. But pull it together.
But well, why did you do that? Well, why did you say that? I'm like, I don't know. God, I don't remember who dropped the bar mitzvah boy.
I can't even tell you what I said.
Yes, but I had one woman asked me now, why were you taking so many pictures there? And I'm like, well, because that's my kid out on I don't know. Right. Well, what do you do with them? I'm like, I don't know. What do you do? I'm like, well, probably delete them. They just sit there. Every comment is something they need to take personal or think it's about them. I actually gave advice to somebody the other day. None of us, they might be listening to this, but it was a female and I won't tell you where, but she was telling me how she thought that the person saying this, it was rude to her, and that person did this and it was offensive to her. Mm-hmm. And I took her by the hand and I said, I got to tell you something. I don't think these people are thinking of you.
It's not about you.
Exactly. When they say or do that, the reason you think that that's happening is you think it's everything they do is with you in mind. And while, yes, I'm sure they love you as a person and want the best for you, people can say and do and act without thinking of you.
100%.
And then when you finally realize not everything so-and-so says is about you.
And that it's planned out somehow.
Totally.
To harm your heart and to destroy you. Hey, where's our footstool, by the way?
Oh my God, should I go get that?
Maybe. No, but I realize I want to do that thing.
I think somebody moved it. I'm not the only person who lives in this house. So things.
Okay, so this is our advice. There's that expression, if you knew, you wouldn't worry so much about what people thought of you if you knew how little they do.
Oh gosh, look at you coming out with the wisdom.
Yeah, I don't know who said it.
No, you did, by Becky Stanfield Wright.
Always.
Yes.
I don't know who to attribute it to, but it is so true. When you are in your head too much, I always say this, go for a walk your dog, go volunteer, get out of your own head. You have to, because you'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, and remember, unless it was a conversation directly between the two of you about you, it probably isn't about you.
No.
Or also, I'll say maybe that person was just having a bad day. Why do you have to take it personal?
I love this.
Somebody one time, a woman kind of in the same circles was like, I don't like that woman. She never says hi to me. And I'm like, well, you've met her twice. And maybe one day she was having a bad day and one day she couldn't get to you. She's not purposely hurting
and
you.
Yes, then you go say hi to her.
Correct.
Now, if she's an absolute dick.
D-I-C-K.
Say hi. Now you've got some proof. But I just don't get, if you think you are the center of the universe.
I know.
In all cases,
you're always going to be upset if you always think everything's about you. You're not.
No.
And you got to just stop taking yourself so seriously. And if it is about you, and it's funny, you got to
ignore
laugh.
it. We talked about this, really handling real emotions. Erin and I, as much as, and I say it jokingly, but actually not, I think with like Instagram and all of the everything is a narcissist. Everyone is diagnosable with like some malady, some psychological malady from the internet psychologists. I have a really great idea.
Go.
Turn off your fucking phone and settle down. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this is what's happening. We're so caught up in like what I deserve, the behavior, the treatment I deserve, how I should be treated.
Yeah, just chill.
Honestly, just ignore it.
Of course, we're just talking about every regular day lives, of course.
Yes.
Regular everyday lives. But yeah, just chill out. Mm-hmm. And if there's anything we can do behind these microphones, I just need everybody to laugh at themselves more often.
I love this.
I really think that is great medicine.
This is so good.
I want you to think about something that you've gotten mad about.
Yeah.
Or something that you're embarrassed about. And I want you to flip the switch and just laugh hysterically about it.
It's so good.
I really think it would help in every aspect of life.
You know what happened to me? I'm a little bit of a road rager. And
do you drive fast?
I drive fast. I drive pretty aggressive. Like, I definitely want to pass.
You do have one of those cars that I look out for.
It's a little zippy.
Yeah. And I am driving 2 or 3 miles under the speed limit.
Yeah.
In the right-hand lane.
Well, you've got children. You've got babies on board. I mean,
I also have proven to myself I'm not trustworthy behind the wheel.
Well, remember, listener, we also remember the time that Erin was pulled over for actually just driving and driving legally.
He thought I was impaired. And I was stoned.
That's just
sober.
How I
have 20/20 vision. Hearing's good.
Good eye hand.
Very coordinated, quite frankly. Talk about taking myself seriously. I am a very coordinated person. And I got pulled over for being impaired. Remind me to tell you, I've never...
Did that actually happen to you?
What?
Now I'm questioning everything I've been told.
No, that happened to me. Remind me to tell you I've gotten in a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
All stationary objects. I know. Is
your vision 2020? Because maybe it's your vision.
Nope, it's my mind.
Oh,
it's always racing.
Distracted.
It's always going.
Oh, this is
so
true.
now. So most of my accidents with stationary objects, I haven't had one since COVID. It was a bad day.
It was a mailbox.
Remember
or
COVID?
Something. Yeah.
I took out the back of my SUV
in your own driveway,
and my mailbox that had been there for the entire time I've lived there.
Was it a corner? Like, were you cutting the corner too tight or just smash straight?
I couldn't see, not because of my vision, but we had just been called and they said the kids' schools are shutting down. You need to come over and pick up all their bags and all their books. And then we had to work through the whole thing. There was no time off, and I had to be at work.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Essential workers, home shopping, guests and hosts, essential. I think not.
That was a dark time.
It was a dark time. Well, and a lot of studios went to, this situation, more of a...
at-home situation.
Like this, yes.
Well, I mean, clearly it didn't work for me. I quit my job for 2 years.
Show them.
Clearly that didn't situate.
Right.
But yes, so it was like, I don't know, like a week in March where they're like, okay, schools are shutting down. You have to come get all their stuff. You've got to do it with a mask on, like a covert operation. Like there's one paper bag waiting outside with your name on it. And then I had to be at work because I was an essential worker.
So you were in a state.
I was in a full-blown panic. And at the beginning of it, I mean, we all go through our highs and lows, and I'm not here to judge anybody on how they feel one way or the other. I honor you. But at that time, we were like a weekend, and I'm like, oh, this is how we die. It is the wrath.
No, it did feel.
At first, I was like, and we will all be dying through this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why even pick up the books? But here I am, and I took the mailbox out.
Is this on the way to the school?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So you show up a little rattled.
I showed up with I had like an SUV, like a big guy with a big third row because I had,
I
kids.
have that old truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I smashed that puppy. Thank God there was no kids in the back.
Oh my gosh.
I regret it. I'm sorry. It was a bad decision.
No one was hurt in the making of these accidents.
God.
It's all just what? It's mailboxes. It's garbage cans. It's what?
I sideswiped quite a few poles. I backed into like a bike stand a few times.
Don't you have beepers?
I drove my...
Doesn't it say like stop, 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 stop? Mine goes stop, 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 stop. Or like, do you have a camera?
in my current car, but I can't remember my other. I mean, listen, my last car, I can't remember what it looked like on the inside.
That one, I think I have the same one that you used to have, and that one has no beepers but has a camera.
Well, who can use that? It's too technological.
I agree.
Prior to that,
I agree.
I did drive my dad's Astro van that looks just like a toaster. I drove it into the side of the garage, like
At
pulling
what
into the
age?
garage. I just like 16 or 17, but who in their right mind is like, hey, Erin, 16-year-old, you can drive my Astro van. It was white with red velvet interior. And I drove that puppy directly into the garage. Like I got it lodged. Like the driver's side door was just lodged into the side. It was a double car garage. There was no car on the other side. It was I just drove it into the side of the door.
I do have a question.
Go.
When you're first driving, imagine yourself as a 16-year-old driver, like William is newish as a driver. When you look at the lane, do you have a problem with spatial relationships? Like I'll look at the lane sometimes and go, I don't think I'm fitting in here.
Yes.
Like, you know, really it's half of your car.
Of course. You should watch me pass a semi. It's full terror. I'm down in the ditch
Because
I'm 2 wheels in grass.
I know.
Yes.
I think that's a real thing they should test for.
Yeah. Like depth perception, width perception,
Yes.
for sure. But let's land this plane. The reason why I don't drive with road rage now is because from age 16 to about 40,
You've been humbled.
I've been humbled by my own accord.
Mm-hmm.
Not a Honda Accord. That was a dad joke. But I've been humbled by I've sideswiped and ran into so many things.
So you literally are staying in your own lane.
So now, and recently, this was about 2 years ago. This is why I had to get a new car.
Uh-oh.
I backed out of the garage, but I didn't open the garage door.
I feel like your vulnerability here is really, really remarkable. I never knew that story.
Wait.
How? At what speed, though?
It got worse.
No. I mean, did you hammer it? Did you just floor it and book it out of there?
I didn't make it out.
So wait, now you can't get out because now it's so screwed up that you can't.
Okay. So here's the great news. I wasn't going at a rapid speed, hence my poor driving before. Okay.
Did you want it just to rip right off the hinges and just?
So I backed into the garage, but I was going at a slow rate. So it was just more of like a dent.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was just like a pop.
But now it can't work.
It's not, I had to go out and give it the old 1-2.
Oh.
Okay. So then it kind of went back in.
Oh, terrific.
Okay. So then I get back in the car. I'm like, freaking late. What a dumb. Oh, boy.
Yeah, shoot.
So I open the garage door. Clearly, I had to open it. And I start backing out. And I don't know what happened.
I love it, just to clarify.
I honestly, to this day, I'm like, is this the spirits above? Am I being voodooed? Is there somebody with a vengeance who has put some witchcraft on me? But the caboose of my car is out. It's in the driveway.
Okay.
The garage door starts coming back down.
No.
And
while you're not
stuck
cleared?
on like the rails
Yes.
of my ceiling of the roof of my
on
car.
the car.
It's on, and I got to give it the old what for and just go to get it.
Before it comes crashing down.
It ripped off my antenna. It ripped off the ceiling, like the racks.
Erin, that could have come down like on the glass.
Yeah. And then the garage door was like going.
Is it hanging or is it down now?
So then I got out and it went back up. So I put it back down and there was like this little dent at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, you could see that it had gotten to a kerfuffle.
Yeah.
And then the entire roof of my car had been dismantled. So what do?
Call
Nothing.
John.
No. So I love John so much.
Yes.
He doesn't have a lot of tolerance for my driving because I have taken out so many cars.
Are you going to try to handle this by yourself?
Well, I thought to myself,
what is the expression? Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said now?
Don't ask, don't tell.
By me? He'll figure it out.
I'm like, will anyone really notice?
The fact that you ripped the roof off of your
No, the roof was still intact. It just didn't have like the bars or the antenna. And I'm like, I don't listen to my radio anymore anyway. I listen to podcasts. And like, we never really use those bars.
We're not going skiing for months.
And then the garage, if you really look closely, you can see some denting, but like.
But is it still functioning?
It's functioning.
Okay.
For sure. But so it's like, so far, it looks like life will be unchanged due to this little hiccup.
However.
But of course, my husband, one day you might meet him and one day you probably won't. He's very buttoned up. He's very tucked in. He's very type A.
Yes.
I mean, this man doesn't miss a beat. You want something done? You ask John to do it.
Work,
especially if he's grieving anything. He can get anything done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He shoveled 20 tons of rock when Maxine crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. Anyway, of course he comes home, that little MRFer.
And he knows like that.
It's like, what happened to the garage? Like, how would you see? How do you even notice that?
Because there's carnage. There's shit
No.
everywhere.
All the stuff is gone.
Oh, you cleaned up the garage.
Yeah. It wasn't, I don't even think there was a lot of stuff.
But he knew.
No, he just saw the garage from the outside because he pulls into the other garage door. So he saw my garage door.
Oh, so he knew just by the appearance.
He's like, what happened here? And
it's a mighty battle.
I can't believe I did this. I think some of Will's friends were over playing basketball. And they fell into the garage.
I love this. We've all done
wrong.
it. You come on now. You cast the first stone.
I'm not even gonna say the names because I'm so worried their parents will be listening to it. But
Did you pick one of the naughty ones?
No, I picked a few of the big guys. And I was
like they would be capable of.
I think they were playing like really aggressive, like 3-on-3, and you know who and you know who, like, and he's like, oh shoot,
The big fellas.
yeah, I gotta punch that out or something like that.
Was that the end of it?
No.
Oh.
So then the garage door starts acting funny. Okay.
Oh dear.
And he's like, guys, did something happen to the garage? Now, this is going on weeks, okay, of him investigating.
Wait, are the kids in on the ruse or do they know?
No, this is where things are dark.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
James, my baby, knew.
Did he cover for you?
Well, no, this is how, in my mind, this seemed okay. In hindsight, I think it was wrong.
But in the moment.
He's a 12-year-old child. He's not ready for this adult type of behavior. I said, honey, I need to talk to Dad about this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell Dad. Okay. So you just let me tell him on my own time.
I love this.
But then when John was like, does anybody know what happened to the garage?
Mom knows.
James was like,
oh, just play dead. Play dead.
Like he would like go running out. Like that's not, I shouldn't have put my child in that situation because John, he's like, now. You guys, the garage is acting so funny and there's this down. Like, gosh, this is so weird. So my dad comes over.
Oh, he's going to fix it.
Thanksgiving last year.
Terrific.
I said, Dad.
Get on that.
No.
Uh-oh.
My dad does some investigative work. And he's looking at the garage and he's thinking, John, where are this hits? Like this couldn't have been on the ground. Yeah. So he gets out the ladder.
Oh, Lord.
And he looks at the top of my car. And he says, John, I think you need to come see something.
Well, this is now, let's frame it. This is a man who has lost a garage.
He's lost a garage door. He's lost full cars to me behind the wheel.
So he's coming in with more knowledge.
So Thanksgiving morning.
Oh, boy.
Thanksgiving afternoon, I can't remember. I come out to the garage to like throw something away and I see the two of them on ladders looking at the top of my car.
It's CSI.
And I'd been caught. The
jig is up.
The cover had blown. They had to come clean. And on Thanksgiving, I had to tell my entire family that I backed into the garage door, came back in, and then I backed out again and the garage door shut on me. And I ripped off my roof. And then I hid it from
the stuffing.
And then I hid it from everybody and asked my 12-year-old for an alibi. This was last year.
So for those of you After the recent election, I don't know your feelings about Thanksgiving with your family, but I just want you to put it in context.
You're welcome to tell this.
That's exactly right. If anything start to get a little hot, I want you to say, I've got a great story for you. Let me just bring some levity.
I know things seem heavy right now, but you should hear what my friend Erin did.
And you can claim the story as your own.
Yeah.
That's
Wouldn't you be
fine.
like, it can be yours. Make this your story. We're in a safe space to make stories our own or give them away. Like, if you need this to be the story of your neighbor, let it fly.
Yeah, I love this so much.
If you want to pretend this was your sister-in-law and just put a little heat on her, go for it.
Yeah, your crazy uncle starts railing on the world stage.
Your aunt's passed out again behind the couch. Tell this story.
You guys have got a great story.
You deflect with this story. We're here for steal stories and deflect. It keeps everything happy.
Create the car crash. Create the fiery crash in the kitchen. Divert attention, whatever you have to do.
Let them know. Let them know that what, your crazy neighbor did the other day.
Erin, that is a great story. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
So were they forgiving?
I mean, what are they going to do? Divorce me? They've put up with this for so long.
Your parents put you up for adoption.
What are they going to do? They were disappointed in me, and I'm disappointed in myself. I'm not proud of it.
No. Well, what are you going to do, though? Beat yourself up about it?
Well, I'm going to drive 2 miles under the speed limit in the right-hand lane the rest of my life. I mean, that's what I have to. Everybody has their own struggles in life.
Yes.
Right? Some people have to make decisions over substance abuse. Some people have to make decisions over what they eat, how they dress. I have to make decisions on how I drive. I just have to accept who I am.
And the world is better for it. We are safer.
I have to accept who I am. Yep. I want to keep you safe, for God's sakes.
Thank you.
I need to keep my garage safe. And then he had no choice. We had to get a new car. And so I really want to make
new garage door and new car.
I can't remember what happened with the garage door, because what happens is when I know something is about to be traumatic, I disassociate and pretend it's not happening.
This is what we've
so
been
I really don't know
I
don't know what the follow-up was to the garage door, to be honest.
It's fixed.
I don't know if my dad and my husband fixed it or if they had to get a new. I don't think we got a new garage door. I would have remembered that.
He Newberged it. It's handled.
Probably.
He Mr. Foxed it. It's all been fixed.
But now it is a goal of mine, just like it's Becky's goal to participate on social media. It is my goal. This will be the first car in my life that I don't get in an accident in.
Well, I really wish you hadn't said that out loud. I feel like I don't know about any of that. Doesn't that feel like you are asking for?
No, I'm putting good energy out into the universe.
Oh, I see. So we're manifesting only good car.
Yeah,
karma.
and I'm gonna
car karma.
Car karma. I'm gonna drive slow behind you. So about 45 minutes ago, you were telling me about my road rage. Yes. And it went down my garage story.
Oh no! Oh, mine is much quicker. It's a very fast story.
Do you know how many people have told me that?
That was worth the meander. That is a great story. No, mine is easy. I'm a big honker. I'm a big movie ass. Move B, get out the way. Like, I am that kind of
Do you
driver.
flip people off?
I've been known to. You know this story.
No.
This one is kind of embarrassing. So we were at a parent party. Our kids were in hockey. One of the dads was telling my husband a story. And he said, so there I am pulling out of the grocery store parking lot. And it is a little bit of, this one. And
our town grocery store, if you want rage, you go to that parking lot.
It's old fashioned. It's crazy.
It's one way.
Yeah. Sometimes it's one way. Sometimes it isn't. And I got
lots of retirement homes nearby.
Oh, shit. I just gave away the punchline. Damn it. Delete. So he's telling my husband about pulling out of this parking lot. And this woman loses her mind, is flipping him off, screaming,
"It was you."
And he goes, "And it was your wife." Yeah. And I said, and so Phil goes,
you gave
you
gave another dad in hockey the bird?
Yeah. And he goes, "Do you remember it?" And I go, "Which time?" What was he driving? I couldn't remember. There's a lot of them. So, long story longer.
I should think back. You probably flipped me off.
I'm sure
you have no tolerance for how slow I go down those rows. None. An old person could trip or a kid could jump out at any minute. And I know that.
I like it. Driver aware. I'm driving to work and we live exactly door to door 7 minutes. I live
about 5.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm driving. There is this older gentleman in a pickup truck, and he is purposely, if I try to go to the left, he gets in the left.
Ew, I don't like that.
It's just us. It's early. It's like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you're fucking with me. Like this is now
you're like, game on.
Yeah.
Born
and
ready.
I get, it happened the whole way. And I get off on our exit and he's flipping me off the whole way. And I was like, this is this great moment of karma for me of like,
is that how you treat people?
He was in a beef with a stranger and like, sir, you're fighting a monster that doesn't exist.
Yes.
So it was like
Was he a mirror for you?
Yes. I saw myself in that
Did
older
you
fella.
Did you recognize yourself?
I was healed in that moment though, because I was like, what you're so mad at? Why are we so angry?
So do you not flip people off anymore or do you?
It would have to be a grievous error. But it's also so like, you guys, that's like, it feels like the 1970s to me. It feels like
the middle finger.
It feels so like, I don't know, dated and kind of corny. Like, ugh. Like it's just such
when you make that face.
Such an ugly like look. And then some people do this one.
I don't know how to do that one. Yeah.
Lisa Rinna does it this way, where she'll do like
Ew.
her knuckles
Not a fan.
up. I just say
no middle finger.
None of it.
Do you want to know something I do to producer Nina?
What? On air?
Yeah.
What? Do you flip her off?
So she can't take a shot of me. So if I don't want the camera to come back to me, I'll just be like,
bravo, bravo, bravo.
Yeah, so that it can't come to me. I need
Except for how many times have you wanted the camera to come to you? And they're like,
oh yeah, on the opposite end. I'm like, I'm trying to show how cute these pants are on me. And it's not there. But when I'm like, I need a minute or don't come to me, I'll be like this. So she can't. Or she'll say things in my ears that she knows will get under my skin.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then I go like this.
There is a game within the game.
I still use my middle finger though. Should I not be doing it? Is it weird? I don't make that face you made. Is that the face that goes with the middle finger?
It's never said in love. Although I did the other day walk into our little neighborhood pub and one of my friends just flipped me off right when I walked in. I was like, I love it. It was a great little...
Like a greeting.
Yeah, it was.
Like
but it was in love and it was flirty and fun.
Oh,
cute.
Okay. Was it a girl or a guy?
It was a girl. I was like, I think that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You know, when I was little, my mom and grandma acted as though my mom never swore in front of me and still doesn't.
So what was her naughty word? Like if she was frustrated? Shoot, darn.
I don't know. Darn it.
She has such a sweet temperament though.
Yeah, but you know, until like college, like a big old F. I still, even to this day, because I know the only person listening to this is my mom. So I feel funny saying, I swear in front of her now, and I don't not swear. I swear for sure. And if I get mad, I'll really swear.
You really don't though. You're right.
I don't swear that much. No.
I do a lot.
Give me a bottle of wine and get me heated about something. Oh. I could, go off the rails for a minute.
But I love that it's like you have that internal governor still.
No, to this day, a swear word, I'm always like, oh, my mom.
I go back and forth on it. I do think you can probably pick a better word. Like you can have a better vocabulary. I love that. But I also I think people who swear, and this is how I'm justifying it, so I'm completely trying to rationalize it, is like you're not editing yourself. That you're just saying the thing you think. That it's more uninhibited. But I do think it can be crass, and I agree with that.
I honor that.
There's a however coming.
I honor that, and I see that point of view.
Yes.
Let me give you a different point of view.
The swearer in me sees the swearer in you.
Sometimes I feel like people just use it because they absolutely have no idea how to create reaction otherwise.
Yes.
Or how to articulate their feelings otherwise.
I agree.
And on the big stage, this happens sometimes at concerts, and it bugs me. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Like the biggest stars in the world, with like the best songs in the world, the biggest followings, their big opener when they walk out on stage is Minneapolis, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yep.
And then everyone screams for the F word?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I expect more out of this musical genius or this magnetic star.
That's a good point.
Or when that's like the only thing people can say either in an argument or in like a way to evoke feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you have something more to say than the F word?
Go back to the well. I agree. And
Go back to the well.
What I saw is we went to see Foo Fighters and Dave.
Wait, no. Oh.
God bless him.
Is the wife still with him?
I don't know. I mean, nothing but hope and prayers. But he was such
Do your
an
thing,
idol
girl. Whatever you like best.
for our kids. And so anyway, we're at the show. I made the mistake of looking up I don't know if I looked up the set list or if I looked up a video, and he did the same shtick. So it was like, hey, you MFers in the back. Like, and so I knew that was part of his shtick that he did every.
Oh, so it wasn't authentic
just
to the
us
crowd.
MFers. It was everyone's an MFer. Like it felt like
you wanted to be the special girl.
Come up with an original
and he was
shtick.
Yep.
Like we come up with original shtick for a living. You know,
well,
we do though.
No, I know.
We have to we talk about
and sometimes I wish we spent more time coming up with it.
We could do better at it. Yes. But I mean, we sell stuff and we speak extemporaneously for a living. And I know you can do it. I know you can come up with a fresh way of saying things. Mm-hmm. It's possible. You don't have to call every city, hey, you MFers.
Especially when a family of 4 costs $1,500 to go.
Lady.
And I had to start an OnlyFans account to buy the tickets.
Do you know, you guys, we giggle so much about OnlyFans, but do you know it's only because we're actually considering a foot page? It just feels like we're missing out. You know, when people stopped paying their mortgages for a while there, when the economy crashed, and I looked at Phil and I said, are we the last idiots still paying our mortgage?
Wait, were you allowed not to pay your mortgage during that?
People just kind of wild out about not paying.
I'm not married to a man who could do that.
I couldn't. Oh, no, that was answered with a resounding no. But I think we're the only people that don't have a foot
in the game. But bump 2 dad jokes, 1 show. 2. Honda Accord and foot in the game.
Tune into this podcast for more original material.
Well, I know we've gone over our time again, but I would like to visit. Mm-hmm. And that's the story of my life. I've gone over time and I'd still like to visit. I'd like to put that on our to discuss list.
Okay.
Is how we all feel as a collective whole about starting an OnlyFans account. And I'm dead serious.
I'm going to give you, okay, so
I am dead serious.
For the listener, I think I'm going to have to give you an email or some way to respond.
Yeah, let's figure out some way to interact. I mean, obviously on social media, but Becky's not there.
I feel like I'm doing a really good job.
Wait, by the way, first and foremost, follow Becky at Becky Right On Air on Facebook, not Becky Stanfield, please.
Yeah,
that Becky Stanfield one has been like hacked and she can't get into it. Number 2, if you can make that type of money by simply dipping your toe in some whipped cream.
And anonymously. You don't have to.
No, that's the thing. Are you sure it's anonymous?
I don't have to say, these are my hooves. I don't have to say.
And you have the prettiest feet.
It's a size 10, though. I don't know what the community likes. I don't know.
They don't look big.
But do they like a 6? Like, is it?
Well, I got a 6, but the toes look like they got in an alley fight, as we've discussed before.
Okay, we'll do a foot fight. Maybe that's it. We'll do like a
I don't want to get intimate with you.
No, it's not that. It'll just be like a East-West battle. It won't be like.
Oh, sure.
Actual,
like a dance off.
Yeah.
Like a dance battle.
Da-dun, da-dun,
like you can do like a cute toenail polish and really nice pedicured foot. And then I'll just do the Rough Rider.
Dirt. Yeah. You can come out of the garden.
Like it flashes back and forth. Now I know this sounds psycho, but you guys, there are people making millions of dollars.
Literally millions of dollars.
Doing stuff like this. Think of the people we could help, the donations we could make, the shoes we could buy.
Erin, we're giving away $1 million idea right now. It'll be a up-down battle week to week of different things.
But now I do feel like we're giving away the anonymity by telling people
what exactly.
We're giving away how we're anonymous. How do you say anonymity? Anonymity?
Anonymity.
Okay, we're giving that away right now because now if people find that, they're going to know it's us. 1 cute foot, 1 disheveled foot, both in whoop cream.
Whoop.
Darn it. And we can't do our hands because everybody already knows our hands.
I just want to say whoop cream.
Whoop cream? That's what my kids used to call it. They thought it was a whoop cream. So I still call it that. Just like Hanitizer.
So for our Thanksgiving episode, I want to wish you guys a very happy Thanksgiving. I want you to use the car crash story to deflect. Yeah. And I want you to open up a can of whoop cream.
Open up some whoop cream. Stick your foot in it.
Open a can. That's another dated thing. I'm going to open a can of
whoop ass.
What the hell were we thinking?
Well, I don't know because I never said that. I didn't say to anybody I was going to whoop your ass.
Oh, what's that? Would you take it seriously if you were in a fight with Erin and she was like, I'm going to...
No.
Ma'am, I'm going to...
I was one time at a party where a girl hit me.
What?
Because she thought I had kissed her boyfriend, but it was a different lady.
Where'd she strike you?
And by lady, I mean
like
kid.
where on your body?
She like came up and like took a swing. And again, now.
Did you matrix it? Did you just like.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has aged so well.
Yeah, he's great.
Never even seen The Matrix, but I know I like him in it. No, there was another girl from my same school and we kind of resembled each other, like same height, same build. I don't know. I think I was just, again, never took myself too seriously. I was like, wrong chick, peace.
See.
No, I did this.
Yeah.
Maybe those
stop her.
You know, one day we will review how we were brought up and see you were in the inner city.
And people really did fight.
Inner city.
The girls in
rural Wisconsin, inner city Minneapolis.
Very, very close though. I think it's a similar.
I think there's more. You know what? We could really break down social barriers by simply sharing our childhoods.
Yes.
Like rural Wisconsin farmland
and
then inner city
yes.
Minneapolis.
Yes.
And our upbringing wasn't much different.
No, and here we are.
You did use the middle finger more.
Contemplating OnlyFans. We are fancy ladies, grown-up ladies.
Yeah. And on that note.
Pillars of the community.
On that note.
Is it time?
I think so.
I think it is too.
Thank you so much for just being here. We are so happy you're here.
Yes.
We're so happy you're here each and every day. What have we learned today? Don't take yourself too seriously.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
If you need to break ice at the family meal or divert attention, always divert when things get tough.
Yes.
And feel free to borrow other people's stories. Those 3 golden rules, you guys are golden through the holiday season and beyond.
That's right. These are life lessons.
Everything's going to be okay.
There's no charge for any of this advice.
We don't have a way to contact you.
We think it might be email.
Yeah, but for now,
email?
We can do email. People email, don't they?
Okay, so what we'll do.
Do you want a fax?
What were we asking them to react to, though?
How should we run our OnlyFans account?
Oh, yes.
Or is it
yes.
like, is it, what's the right word? Like morally sound? I think if it's just toes.
I think we're just feet and it's anonymous. But I think we're really onto something here with the content.
I mean, should we become like madams of OnlyFans and like we'll try it and if it works we'll help other people get their accounts up and running?
Oh, it'll be like Amway. We'll sit you down and say, let me help you build your business. Let me
get those hooves out here. We have to stop talking. You have to stop talking.
Stop.
And so do I.
Here we go.
We love you. So happy you're here. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week.
I love you girls. Bye.
Bye. You guys, do us a huge favor, please. Will you like this podcast, share it, or subscribe? Because that helps, right, Bex?
It will help us a ton.
It will. And I don't know if we've helped you, but if you don't mind helping us, that'd be great.
Fair's fair.
Love you.